If we look at the initial marketplaces for stocks, for bonds, for commodities, they all existed in that way, shape or form. And ultimately, the open outcry market remained the same throughout history for several thousand years, from the ancient Egyptians and the Peloponnesians forward. The invention of telegraph in the 19th century brought a certain geographical polarization. You tended to see in the United States of America, one or two coastal exchanges really became dominant. That was the rise of New York to total market prominence, and indeed the Pacific Coast, the San Francisco Exchange on the West Coast. Equally, we saw during the course of the 20th century the increasing use of telegraph concentrated businesses on large capital cities. That was why, for example, London became the dominant stock exchange throughout the different regional exchanges of the United Kingdom. But it's really only with the advent of digital network technology during the course of the last 20 years, and I'm delighted to say that I'm sitting here today in 2014 celebrating 20 years actually doing business on the World Wide Web. That network technology has brought us an incredible revolution in capital markets. What we've ended up with is this beautiful situation where we can sit in Stockholm today. Yesterday I was in Umeå, and we were looking at the fascinating situation that effectively those offices can interact as they're building the technology of the future for Brazil, for the London Metals Exchange, and for the customers of those exchanges in 120, 130, 140 countries worldwide. That's the fascinating reason why it's so exciting to be alive. If you look at the acceleration of trading technology, even in the areas where we have political controversy these days, low latency trading. Isn't it incredible that man's ingenuity can have trades happening in microseconds and milliseconds? Isn't it incredible that we can have multiple thousands, tens of thousands of trades happening every second on different platforms throughout the world? And more importantly, if we look at the way the pyramid of assets is opened out, not just because of the post-OTC world, which gives us incredible opportunity in itself, but we look at crowdfunding, at cryptocurrency, at the new products in financial markets that have been developed in the last 20 years that enable people to have much better value for money in relation to their mortgages and other commodity products. That's why this is such an exciting time to be alive. That's why the market infrastructure business is a fascinating core aspect to building the new digital economy for every nation, large and small.